I guess I got into European beers or micro beers late 70s, early 80s. Partly going down to New York City, being in the record business, and going to be in the village and some of the small grocery stores. You can brown bag a beer and walk on the street and go to Ray's Famous Pizza and get a slice of pizza and drink a beer on the street. And they had a big selection of mostly German beers and English beers. First trip going to Europe in the early 80s. Going to Belgium, Holland, France, and that's when I first was introduced to Trappist beers. Duvel, well, Duvel's not a Trappist beer, but Westmalle and Orval and La Trappe. And I guess from then, probably about 85, I started home brewing. Plus we had the brew your own places in Ontario. Started got involved in home brewing and brewing at the brew your own place, and used to brew at this one home brew your own place that you do a full grain mash, 100 liters. And I guess it was late 80s, early 90s, got into with Cabin, involved in Cabin, doing competition brewing, and so I guess I've been home brewing whatever for about 25 years or so plus. I've been professionally brewing as a microbrewer, mostly a brew pub brewer. I worked at the Denison Brewing Company in Toronto with Michael Hancock, doing lagers. I started there doing lagers and the famous Weizen that he does, and worked up at Elora, Taylor and Bate Brewery just before it kind of went into bankruptcy. And then I came out here, so I've been professionally brewing for about 17 years. What we got here is Rogues Roost Brew Pub, and it's a small 7-barrel brew pub. I do usually have 6 beers on tap. We have an IPA, red, a Raz, cream, and we usually have a brown and seasonal beer. I do my various seasonal beers are Russian Imperial Stout, smoked peanut porter. I do a Weizen in the summertime. I do pale ale. I do a Czech lager. I do a German lager. I do a Grand Porter, and so I do a barley wine once in a while, once every few years. We probably have a variety probably do about 13 different types of beers, through the year or whatever. And big beer, beer's been part of my lifestyle, I guess, for good over 25, I guess almost 30 years. I've been brewing for about 20, I guess, over 20, maybe 20, enjoy it. I usually have apprentices working here from Dow University or whatever, and I kind of enjoy training people and teaching them a trade and my skills, and just the fondness of great beer. And it's hard work, and sometimes equipment breaks down, you kind of stresses you out, and those are probably the hard points. But when equipment's working, and you see the customers come in and enjoy a nice pint of beer and talk to you and give you the thumbs up, I guess I'm doing a great job. Will be. It's kind of the great part of the business, and it's just doing it for so long. It's just part of my lifestyle, I guess.